having fake subscribers and, basically fraudulently stealing money from secular companies is not something that a man of God does. So don't get upset at me because I have to kick some false prophets. But that's part of my job description. That's what I have to do. So experiment number 1 that worked, I knew that Robert Breaker and Gene Kim wouldn't have the guts or the character to actually come out and tell the truth. Show their silver play button and show the monetized page what they make a month. Secular revenue for doing ministry. They wouldn't do that. All right. So there you've seen the tour of the place, back in the room here that's going to be my office in the future. Well, the day has finally arrived that we're going to make the announcement about the new ministry office and new ministry address. I'm going to explain here as we continue. Behind this door right here is the top secret new ministry office. I don't know what you want to call it. Ready to go in?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Follow me. All right. We are now in the new library room here. Hold the door for you. We're looking at the new ministry computer setup where I can edit and render my videos completely off grid.
I'm glad that I found this.
The last of my 3 studies here.
This is his bus that he was
It's a bit chilly out there, yeah?
trying to convert into a ministry headquarters. You see here that they started a GoFundMe one time. I recorded here a few years ago. This one was raising up to $40,000. Not saying that it reached that up, but that far up. They stored that away, so he raises up money so he can dip his hand into to cover his bills or what have you. But you see in the picture there, the white Jeep that he had. One time he was whining about money, saying his transmission went out. But he's no dummy. All it needed was like transmission oil, transmission fluid flush or something. No, transmission fluid added into it. And he's no dummy. He knows what he's doing. And on the right there is the ambulance bought off in donations to carry his books to transport them. So.
.com/husky394xp. This page has been removed. So I think maybe Brian got himself in trouble with Patreon. Man, that's what happens. And I'm sure I'm going to get the blame for this, and Ed's going to get the blame that, I'm just after this guy.
Anything other than I'm a bad man and goes 10 years into my past, 15 years into my past, no. Brian, have you been on your web page that you created that actually you didn't create? A guy named Adam in Australia created for you and is moderating it for you because you're just too busy wandering around in the forest with your wife and kid to even take notice of anybody on your web page. What are you doing? What are you doing? I've been leaving you alone. I ain't bothered to watch this stuff. You know how I found this? People got little birdies telling me, Brian, and you're not going to get away from my little birdies, all right? You're not. I don't care what you do. How many Australians you got out there picking through your comments on your webpage and all that? I don't care. I'm going to find out about it. And now you're really in trouble because now you're doxing again. Again! And you blaming me. You are blaming me, the guy who got doxxed. And I'm not the only one. Dude, you didn't just get kicked off because of me. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't report you to Patreon. I didn't do nothing. I reported it to YouTube. And YouTube did not take it down. And YouTube did not kick you off like they should have. Other people reported you to Patreon. I reported the one where you doxed a guy. You put his PayPal information up there. I got you on that one. But you're the saint, and you're the savior, and you're on your 100 acres or whatever you're doing, and you have Adam running your website that apparently you haven't even posted on in 3 weeks. It's your site. But you're the savior, you're the Messiah.
Experiment number 2, I thought, okay, if these guys are truly cult leaders, then what we'll have is we'll have some really nasty, vindictive comments coming from their supporters. Steven Anderson did the same thing. I kicked Steven Anderson. All these nasty comments came. There's been a number of false prophets that I've kicked over the years, and their followers come and attack me. They don't even think about what I'm saying or whatever else. Very indicative of a false ministry.